It's a new year, new me, I'm vlogging every day of January, but I guess that means it's not a new me because I'm doing the exact same thing that I did in 2020. Oh God, that can't be good. Hey guys, so welcome to today. Man, there's been so much stuff that's been happening this week, like behind the scenes of my career that have been very stressful and really scary and intense and just not fun to deal with. It's already 3 in the afternoon and I've only been dealing with like drama in my career life.
Oh, yes.
But I've become obsessed with this Korean hot dog, this corn dog business, fried cheese, whatever you want to call it. I'm obsessed. It's so good. I had these for a vlog like last week and now I'm obsessed with them. I'm editing a Miranda video to promote the Valentine's Day show. If you have got tickets, go get them. And I'm gonna try to post that. And I really just want to go play with Flynn. Yeah, obviously I'm not gonna get into like the issues that I've been dealing with work, but like it's all really like stressful, scary, like financial stuff that's not fun. And I know that I'm like really lucky and really blessed and like, you know, I never want to complain about that kind of stuff online because it's ridiculous, like it's stupid. But I think everyone can relate to the fact that financial issues are stressful and difficult. Obviously much more difficult and much more stressful for so many other people than for me, obviously, but I'm still dealing with stuff that is really, really hard. Yeah, so that's been a little bit of a challenge, but I'm going to eat this Korean fried cheese and I'm gonna keep editing my video. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. You guys, I'm so excited. It's 4 in the afternoon and I'm just now going to put on clean underwear. That's where I'm at today. That's the kind of day it's been. But that's okay. It's looking up now because I get to put on some clean clothes. Very exciting. I'm gonna go through my daily ritual of taking off my pajamas to put on leggings and a sweatshirt because that's my quarantine life. Because I'm not going out and doing things like other people in the world. I am literally just sitting in my house all day, every day. While other people go on vacation and go hang out and go to parties, I'm sitting in my house just waiting for people to cooperate so that this pandemic can end. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only person on the planet who's following the CDC guidelines. I mean, I know it's not true. I wonder if you can see my reflection. My entire butt is in the reflection. Oh my God, I want to blur it out. That is really funny. Don't look in the reflection, you can literally see my entire anus. That's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna put on clothes. I'll talk to you guys in a second. Stop looking at my butt. I'm wearing clothes now. It's my new thing. I've decided that I randomly will put on one of Eric's shirts because if I'm having a hard day, I'm like, oh, it's kind of like we're like cuddling and hugging all day because there's days where I'm like working a lot and like stressed. And so sometimes if I know I'm not gonna see him a lot, I will do that because I'm a nerd. That literally is why I do it. But I just realized as I was finding this shirt to put on, he's probably not the right like boyfriend or husband to do this to because I have really cheap style. Like I buy really cheap garbage clothes and he buys really nice clothes. Like he likes a good quality product. So while I buy a bajillion things that are really cheap, he'll buy like a few items that are really nice quality and more expensive. And so it's not like I'm like stealing my boyfriend's like cute hoodie that was like 20 bucks. I bet this shirt was like
extremely expensive.
But like I look at this and I'm like, oh, that looks like a shirt I could find at like Forever 21 or Amazon. And it was probably like hundreds of dollars. But anyway, I'm dressed now. No more butt for you guys. This is what you see now. All right, I'm gonna go play with Flynn because I need some Flynn time. It's just stressed out. Oh no, I'm on fire! Help! Thank you, fire truck. Can I go up your ladder? Okay. Help, I'm stuck!
Oh, there's a fire. You put out fire.
You need to put out the fire?
Yeah?
Okay. Oh, thank you, fire truck. You wanna play with me?
Yeah?
I want some ice cream. Do you want some ice cream?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought fire trucks liked ice cream. You don't like ice cream?
Ice cream?
You want ice cream?
Yeah?
Okay, let's eat it. It's right here. Yum, yum, yum. That's delicious. Do you want to dance with me, fire truck?
Yeah?
Dance, dance. Do, do, do.
A monster truck?
What?
I know a monster truck.
You want to dance to the monster truck song? They call it monster truck.
Monster truck.
We're just playing with some trucks, huh, Flynn? I need to give Flynn a haircut. He does not want me to. Can I give you a haircut?
No.
Oh, why not? It's too long.
Figure it out.
I know, but it's getting in his eyes. It's bugging him. You did it!
I know.
Oh no, we're missing a piece.
Egg.
found it? You did it.
What did the more? We did it.
We did it! You did it! Look!
Yay, Flynn!
Oh my gosh, Flynn! Oh no. You broke it! Hey Flynn, what's it time for? What are we gonna do? Are you ready for a dance party? Oh, you are ready for a dance party! Hey everyone, so I am cracking up because Eric and I were talking about the podcast tonight and like what we wanted to talk about next episode. We went over a bunch of different ideas and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna ask people what they think we should talk about. And then I got this idea of like, it would be cool if in the podcast we were able to show videos or listen to audio of you guys asking us questions or telling us what you want to talk about. And then it made me curious, like, I wonder what people think our problems are as like a couple. So I asked everyone, what do you think we fight about? And we're gonna show a couple of our favorite ones or the ones we think that are funniest or most accurate on the podcast. So if you haven't done that yet and you want to, we have a Relax Twitter account for the podcast. It's relax_podcast. And you can send a video or an audio or just a tweet telling us what you think we fight about. And if anyone guesses correctly, we'll talk about it. And there have been a couple that have been really good. Obviously I can't show them all on the podcast. So I wanted to show you a couple of my favorites right now and tell you which ones are accurate because I know in the podcast we'll only have time for a couple because we already have like plans for the episode. So here we go. I'm gonna show you some of my favorite. All right, so here's the first one. This is from Alicia or Alicia.
Don't know why farts came to my head, but like, who doesn't fight about a fart? Like, who doesn't do the farting blame game, you know?
Okay, so I thought that was funny. We don't fight about farts, actually. I very much think farts are hilarious and I never blame my farts on other people. I always own them because I think it's funny. There's no way for him to blame his farts on anyone else. I mean, it's literally just the two of us and we just don't care. Like we just either own it or laugh. I feel like there's never a time where like there's a fart and no one acknowledges it. Like we always acknowledge it. We'll say what it sounded like or whatever, or like laugh really hard at like what it smells like. It's more like we like discuss what it sounded like or what it smells like, but we never fight about it. Especially we never say who farted and like fight, like blaming each other for it ever. Like farts are very welcomed and accepted in my home. Okay, I actually got this one a lot. A lot of people thought this. I thought about talking about it in the podcast, but I don't think I'm going to. So this one came up a lot.
I think you guys fight about like vlogs and all that, but then also like little things. I don't know, like who gets the bigger lollipop? I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys eat lollipops?
Okay, first of all, hi Alana, I love you. The lollipop question, we only got that one time. I don't really eat lollipops and he doesn't either. And we certainly, if we did have lollipops, would not fight over who gets the bigger one. But we did get the assumption a lot. I bet you guys fight over the vlogs. Someone else said it and I can't find it now, but she said like, I bet you guys fight every time like you put Eric in the vlogs, like, and you make him be in the vlogs, or you use him in a thumbnail and he didn't like it or something like that. Like someone like listed a few things. Actually, we have a lot of discussions, not fights. Like I cannot think of a single time we have fought about him being in the vlogs. Like I'm really trying to think if we've ever fought about that, and we have not. But we have had discussions about it because when we got into a relationship, I was already on the internet, sharing my whole life on the internet, and he was very private. And before we ever dated, he said like, I'm very private. Like I don't like sharing my life like online on social media and whatnot. So it's always a discussion. It is never just all right, here you go, you're in this video. It's always a discussion. He always tells me if he is comfortable with it or not. I always ask him if he wants to be in a video with me. If I have an idea and I want him to be in a video, I run it by him, see if he's comfortable with that, and he thinks about it, and if he is, we'll do it. If he's not, we won't. And I don't even fight him on it. Like, if he doesn't want to be online, like, I never press it or push for it. And I want to be respectful of that because he's respectful of me and my career and supportive of me and my choices and my choice to put my life on the internet. And so I try to be that kind of respectful for him. There are times where, like, I'm vlogging and I'll, like, turn the vlog camera around on him. It happens rarely, but, like, I try not to vlog him. I'll ask him prior to starting to vlog. And if I do, like, flip the camera around to him, he's usually like, and, like, runs away or is like, stop. And, like, it's never a fight. I'll be like, sorry. And he's like, what are you doing? You can't just throw a camera in my face. And we'll, like, laugh. But we've had a lot of, like, mature, honest discussions about it. So if he's in a thumbnail or in a video, like, we will talk about it first and, like, I'll show it to him and discuss it with him. And it took a while for me to get used to that because my whole family, like, is online all the time. Like, I do have family members and friends who aren't comfortable with the internet, but I'm not around them every single day of my life, always. So it is something that has taken some getting used to. And, you know, he never, like, gets mad. We never have fights about it, but there are times where he, like, has to remind me, like, hey, I need you to, like, ask me about this. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, and then we have a discussion about it, but we've never fought about that. We talk about it. We're both very respectful of each other in that way. So yeah. This one is from Bryn.
This is so specific, but I know for a fact that you guys will fight about leaving cabinets open and not closing them. It's something that happens. I know it.
Does not happen. We do not fight about that. There are, like, daily chore things that we will tiff about, but it's never like, you did this and I like it when it's done this way, or like, you left. It's usually just like, Colleen, you're a disgusting mess. Can you please clean up after yourself? Is usually how that goes. Or I will be like, Eric, you cannot put dishes away that are still dirty. You have to make sure they're clean first. And they're not like actual arguments. It's more just like us being annoyed at each other. But it's not like for real. It's just like, oh my gosh, why did you do that, you idiot? And I'll be like, sorry. Okay, Alex did full on ASMR. She's like whispering, but here we go.
I have to whisper because it's literally 1:30 in the morning, but I think you guys fight about the temperature in the house because I know that you like it really cold, and I'm not really sure what Eric likes, but I feel like it's a fight over the thermostat.
It's a good guess. And I bet that is like a discussion in some people's relationships, not in ours. I do like my house freezing cold. I want to be freezing. I do not like being hot. So yes, my house is always very cold. And Eric, I guess, likes it cold because he's never said anything about it. He's never mentioned it. It's never bothered him. The only person it really bothers is my sister-in-law, Jessica. Every time she's here, she's like, I'm freezing. And she's like bundled up in 1,000 blankets. Like, she is always freezing at my house, and all she does is just like, it's so cold in your house. Oh my gosh. She's the one who, like, dislikes it the most because I think my whole family just likes it cold. Like, because my parents like it cold, and like, it just doesn't bother any of us. Like, we prefer it. But oh man, Jessica does not like it cold in my house. She's always like, I'm so cold. She's always sweet about it. She's never rude, but yeah, guys, here's another one.
Colleen and Eric definitely fight about movies and food, like, the most. But I also feel like there might be, like, if there's any serious things, then it'd be probably about, like, things with Flynn, I guess, because I feel like that would cause the most problems. But, like, do you guys disagree about any, like, choices with Flynn or anything?
That was from Morgan, and I got that question a few times too. And actually, when I asked what people wanted us to talk about in the podcast, a lot of people were like, do you guys have different parenting styles, and how does that affect how you guys parent and stuff like that, which I thought was very interesting. Eric and I feel like have always had very similar ways of being parents in the sense that we're both not super strict. We're both, we very much go off of Flynn's cues, and we both just genuinely want what's best for Flynn, and we parent very similarly. Overall, I would say we don't get in a lot of fights. We get in a lot of moods. And what I mean by that is, like, we've never screamed at each other. We've never, nothing even close to that has ever happened. We get in moods sometimes where it's like, oh, I can tell I just need to, like, give him some space. Or, oh,
she needs some space or she needs some help with something. We kind of read each other's moods and then try to adjust our behaviors, if that makes sense. Anyway, we're probably going to talk a lot more about this on the podcast next week. So if you want to know what we actually fight about, since I am the non-confrontational one, not that he is confrontational, he's not, but I'm much more non-confrontational and I'm much more like, everything's fine all the time. So because of that, he might have things that he thinks are issues in our relationship. And there were a few video responses that we got that I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna agree with this one. So I'm excited to talk about that, but that was really fun and I'm enjoying this. So I hope to do a bunch more, not just for the podcast. I feel like it'd be fun to do for my vlogs. Like, I feel like I should start asking you guys questions to ask me or to talk about or whatever in the vlogs through those video messages, because I think they're really fun. I loved like going through them all tonight. It made me really happy. I'm gonna go to bed. Tomorrow, Eric works all day. It's gonna be me and little Flynn, and Coco's gonna be here, and it's gonna be a fun little day. We will miss Eric, but it'll be fun. All right, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow.
You can relax. Colleen and Eric have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home, but now we have big microphones, so you can relax. That's the name of our podcast.